Sharp warning you two.
You can't cram on me.
Huh?
Nah, you got to do your homework to face O'Shea Sharp. You need to do that. Skip, you come to class this morning trying to cram.
So, Jenny, just before the show, Shannon's got a huge entourage out here. I have no entourage, and he tells his entourage, I don't need anything to drink today. Is that a sign of overconfidence or overhydration? I don't know. What is it?
Good.
What does that mean?
If you notice, I don't ever come on air writing, cramming last minute. This thing is done.
I usually don't, but I just had a brainstorm about one last point I could drive home in this A block we're about to do here.
Really?
The hay in the barn,
That
Jenny.
would bury you.
The hay in the barn, Jenny.
I know.
Yeah.
I see preparation. I see maybe panic. No, just kidding.
You ain't got nobody. You all alone. Skip.
I don't have an entourage. I don't have any help. I don't have any Jenny. I don't have nothing. You know?
Nothing. You're just
But I
here
will do
all
this.
alone.
Yeah.
I thought we made
Good luck.
strides yesterday, but I guess we're
No,
back
I
to
keep
zero.
telling you, Jenny. I keep telling you.
He doesn't want to
nothing?
hear that because he saw it and he knew what was coming.
Well, let's hear what you were just writing down there. On today's show, more drama in New England, more panic in Dallas, and hey, more complaints about roughing the passer calls. But let's start with LeBron. He was introduced to the masses at Lakers Media Day this week. Most Laker fans and Shannon are happy that LeBron is in LA, but some are still on the fence about the King. LeBron was asked yesterday about winning the fans over. Let's take a listen.
LeBron, the LA fan base, how do you expect to earn their respect and earn their loyalty?
Who, me?
The fan base, yes.
Me?
Yes, you.
Huh?
What do you say to the fans that say they want to see you and earn their respect?
I signed a 4-year deal. How much more? I mean, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, we talked to them outside of here yesterday.
Listen, I signed a 4-year deal. I'm here, so. I mean, I know what I bring to the table on the floor.
Hey, it had to be asked. Shannon, what do you make of this?
He should have been frustrated. He looked as if he was frustrated because it's a ridiculous question, Skip Bayless. And you know it's a ridiculous question.
I don't
First of
know
all,
that.
who is
Am I
this
speaking yet, Jenny?
No, you're
I
not
don't think
speaking.
so.
I don't know why you're
Right.
speaking
Why
now.
are you putting words in my mouth
I ain't
before I
putting nothing.
speak?
I just said.
I
Skip,
don't think it was a ridiculous
it
question.
was.
Go ahead.
It's like he's auditioning to play for the Lakers. Skip, I get it. It's one of the 2 or 3 most prominent franchises in all the NBA. But LeBron James doesn't owe the Lakers anything to play for them. You know, Magic did come over to his house, sit in his driveway for 30 minutes before the hour in which he could talk to him. Magic Johnson did do that. So what is Rob Pelinka going to do to earn the Lakers' loyalty, fans' loyalty, to show that he can do the job that he has? Oh, he doesn't have to. All LeBron...
He's going to go get LeBron. That's what he's going to do.
Oh, so in other words, all he has to do is do his job to earn their loyalty. But LeBron James has to do something else other than his job. The guy's an 11-time All-NBA, 11 consecutive time.
Doesn't matter.
All-NBA.
All history starts over. Update your resume, says Shannon Sharp.
This is what
Do you not tell me that?
I tell you that every day.
Thank you.
This is what I tell guys coming into the NFL or any sport. I say you play for 3 things, and if you play for these things in this order, you probably won't have any problems. I say you play for your teammates' respect, you play for your coach's trust, and you play for the fans' appreciation. Because the guys that see you every day, the reason why they respect LeBron James, the reason why his teammates respect Tom Brady, they see how hard he works. He shows up every day. He's an hour and a half earlier. Early for practice. They see what he does in the training room. They see the intricacies and the details that he puts into his craft, a la Tom Brady. Pliability, where he works in the offseason, and you saw what he did in Tom versus Time. That's what you want. The coaches, you want them to trust. You know what? I can lay my head on this pillow. I know that this game plan that we implemented, that LeBron James or Tom Brady or one of these greats are going to carry it out. And when you do those things, guess what? The fans appreciate your hard work. When they watch you on that court or they watch you on that field, I appreciate the hard work. I appreciate the diligence. Because everybody's not respected in the locker room because they see some guys arrive late and leave early. LeBron James is just the opposite of that. So his teammates will respect him. You know what, Skip? He signed a 4-year deal. Now, he signed a 6-year deal in Miami, but he could opt out after the 5th year. That's what he did. He didn't sign a 4-year deal with the Cleveland because he didn't trust Dan Gilbert. And eventually it came to fruition, and he said, you know what, I need to get on up out of here. He signed a 4-year deal with no options. Skip Bayless, we need to stop this. Laker fans, LeBron James chose to come play for this organization. Loyalty. Appreciate what you have. Just appreciate it. LeBron doesn't owe you. He doesn't owe loyalty. Really? Is that where we are now, Skip Bayless? Stop it, Skip. You know this. Man, just appreciate this. LeBron is not auditioning for you. Just enjoy what you've been watching for the last 15 years and know that it's your own now. Instead of rooting against him when he came for in the Miami Heat uniform or Cavaliers uniform. Now, 42 times a year, he's gonna be in your building. You get to clap and applaud greatness. Because he'll be on a nightly basis with old Miss Ribber Dub. She'll be in them old blood bottoms with that old Hermes bag sitting right beside the Jenny T.
I know.
Every night. And after, guess where you going, Skip? Opera. I want to stop it off on their way home. Yeah.
Paparazzi trailing. Yep.
Don't worry about it. He been dealing with paparazzi since he was 15.
Pacino and DiCaprio waiting for a little post-game meal.
Shay Sharp might be in the cut.
Little shop talk afterwards about the next movie deal they're going to
We got a project going on.
I got it. Shannon Sharp, you have, as usual, completely swung and missed the point about your man, LeBron James. This is a brave new world for LeBron James. This isn't Cleveland. This isn't Miami. When LeBron went to Miami, what happened? Was there big history in Miami? No. The history in Miami was just Dwayne Wade history. He had won their one championship. Am I right about that?
Yes.
And as soon as Dwayne Wade blessed LeBron and said, I want my best friend LeBron to come play with me, and we want Chris Bosh to come play with us, Heat Nation was all in because there's nothing to live up to except to Dwayne Wade, right?
Right.
He was Wade County, right?
Yep.
This is different. You can't just walk in the door and say, Laker Nation, I'm here. Worship me. I'm LeBron. They're not going to do it.
Did he say that?
Yes, he did. That's basically what he was saying. So the reporter didn't ask the wrong question. She just asked it the wrong way. There was a way to get to that question because it was a really good, in fact, it was the question that LeBron is facing right here, right now with the Lakers. The question should have been based on, LeBron, how did you feel about those two murals that got defaced depicting you in the pantheon of Laker greats? Remember that? That wasn't that long ago.
Yes.
Two of them back to back got defaced because there's a big contingent of Laker Nation, hardcore. They've won 16 championships here in Los Angeles. These Lakers have. That's a lot of championships. That's a lot of history that did not include anything LeBron James. So if all of a sudden you paint him into the pantheon with Magic and Shaq and Kobe and Kareem and on and on and on, there's a big element of Laker Nation. And we've had one big representative, Ice Cube, has sat right here and just said, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not in yet until you show me. You got to show me a championship. You got to show me, LeBron. It starts over right here, right now. So what she was asking was exactly right, but she should have pinned it to the murals, or she should have pinned it to the very recent Shaquille O'Neal quote. If we could show that quote, this was said to the Lakers official podcast by Shaquille O'Neal. And the question was about, can LeBron now be included as a potential Laker great? And he said, to use your phrase that you used earlier, stop it. You can't come here and play 1 year and be involved in the conversation for best Laker ever. Stop it. Are you kidding me? This is Shaquille O'Neal. No disrespect to LeBron. He's a great player, but you can't come here 1 year and be in that conversation. Listen, Magic, Worthy, Kobe, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain, that's a lot. It's a lot of history, and that's what he's facing right here. So his clock starts over, and you can't have it both ways.
Whoa.
You can't. You can't say, worship me, while you're also saying in the next breath, be patient, because we got a bunch of kids here. They don't want to hear patient. They don't want to hear
with the exception of Magic Johnson, how long was Shaq here before he won?
I don't know, what was it?
You know he got here in 96.
Yeah.
They won their first title in what year, Skip Bayless?
1,000.
Oh, okay.
All right, so he would be included in this. You can't include Shaq in this conversation until he shows you. But did he show you when he started showing you? Yes, he did.
Here's the thing, Skip. LeBron is not here for 1 year. He's here for 4 years.
Okay.
And you make it seem like LeBron is showing up as Dwight Howard.
Okay, no, but LeBron saying, I gave you 4 years. How dare you ask me that question? Well, dare, because you got to show them they don't care. You can't ask Laker Nation to be grateful that you gave them 4 years. You wouldn't give Cleveland more than 1 year.
Skip, the Lakers wanted him.
Sure they did.
So let me ask you a
I
question.
mean, Magic said before he signed LeBron that his job was on the line. That was a job
So let me ask you a question. Do they trust Magic? Are they loyal
as a GM or as a player?
I'm asking.
As a GM, I don't think they trust him at all because they were not seeing enough signs of progress.
What you mean?
Well, they weren't.
That's my point.
Okay, you were all out on Lonzo last year, and that was Magic's big number 2 overall pick.
I just don't see in Lonzo what you see.
Okay, fine, but again, that's what Laker Nation is not seeing also. So they're saying Magic as a GM, we're not sure. Magic as a coach, bust.
Yeah, but
right.
But then guess what happened on the foot? Like you said, I give you a prime example. Now you say Coach Belichick, what was his record before he got Tom Brady? And then he got Tom Brady.
Yep.
Now what's Magic's resume gonna be once he got that guy?
Okay.
That's the guy of all guys.
Okay.
There have been a lot of free agents, but none of them has been that guy.
Okay.
So Skip,
So that's a start.
But here's the thing. Let me ask you this. If LeBron James just do what he's done the previous 15 years, how in the hell can the Laker fans find fault in that?
Well, is he going to do that? I don't know. Jury's out yet. We got to see it to believe it. So here's the point. Here's the difference. LeBron is just saying, I'm here, worship me, LA.
No, LeBron didn't say that.
Well, that's basically what he said to her question. He shot her down.
Yeah, he should have.
Me?
He should have.
Me?
That's exactly.
Me?
Yeah, exactly. Or what should you do? She didn't mention the murals. She didn't mention what Shaq said.
No, I'm
she
saying that might have been a better way to ask the question.
Well, maybe you should have asked that question and not her.
Okay.
But she asked the question.
Jenny would have asked that question.
Well, Jenny would have, but Jenny wasn't there. Jenny was busy.
Yeah.
Jenny was training yesterday, getting in shape.
Yeah.
Thank
Right,
you.
Jenny?
Yes, I was.
Jenny working hard.
Did you
really
do it
sore.
together? I don't know. Did she go with you to train?
No.
I don't know. That's what you're suggesting.
I didn't suggest-
I don't know.
That's what he said.
I don't know.
Jenny, you see?
I know.
How do you know she was
tries to give me a
training?
compliment and then
Because we do, like in the break, when you go back and be by yourself
Yeah.
When you
and
work
be
on
all
your nose.
standoffish.
I go on my island.
Yeah, get over there. But Skip, you need to stop that. LeBron James
I need to start.
somehow needs to, what's the word? Audition for their loyalty.
Okay, what does Laker Nation see? So the day after he signed, was LeBron, did he show you urgency? Did he show you drive? Did he show you commitment? Was he at the Laker facility the next day at 5 o'clock in the morning?
No, because you couldn't
No.
sign until a week later.
Well, when I'm talking about after the first day after he signed, the next thing I know, he's with his family in Italy.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
the
he
next
should
thing I
do.
know, he's in Germany. And then the next thing I know, he's in
Kinda like
France.
Tom Brady.
Wait a second.
Was in Monaco,
Okay, but
in
this
Qatar.
is different. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm going to get to that. And then the next thing I hear, he's in China. And the next thing, he's in Las Vegas 1, 2, 3 times. And then he's at Fashion Week in New York. Is he committed? Is he all
Is
in
Tom
with
Brady
his...
committed?
Okay, well, hold on just a second.
Okay.
Is he all in with his new Laker teammates? They're all new. He hasn't played with any one of these players on this roster. So did he show you drive? Did he show you dedication?
Yes.
Did he show you crazed?
Yes.
As in, I'm going to show you?
Yes.
Right, did he? I
Yes.
didn't see any
Yeah.
of that.
You see-
I bet you can count on one hand how many times he showed up at the Laker facility before the last 2 days when he had to be there.
Hey,
I will bet you.
I don't worry about what he do at
Okay?
the facility. I worry about what he do when he's away from
Because
the
a
facility.
young LeBron might have been there every day with his new teammates saying, we got to jumpstart this. We got to get a head start on this.
LeBron says, nah, I got to make sure LeBron's right. And LeBron's get right. Because let me ask you a question. All these new guys that Tom Brady's throwing to, so how was that helping him when he was in Qatar? How was that helping him when he was in Monaco?
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Is Tom Brady with a new team with all new teammates this year? Help me out, Jenny. Is that happen?
No, that's
I don't
true.
think so.
Sonny Michelle.
I don't think
what about
so.
these new? What about these new receivers that he got? What about Kenny Britt and Eric?
Well,
all these
he
guys.
was with a whole bunch of guys who were there last year.
You see what you did? You keep talking about was he with a new team?
He didn't
Is he throwing
start
the new
over.
receivers?
Did he go to Pittsburgh this year where they had a rich legacy of championships? Did he go to Green Bay and say, I'm here, worship me? Did he? Did he start over with another franchise?
Is he throwing
He's
to new
been
receivers?
there and done
Is
that.
He throwing to new receivers. Now, you're complaining about he doesn't have anybody. These are new guys. They're playing new positions.
Did LeBron James walk into a situation in which the coach despises him and
No,
wants
no,
him
no, no,
gone?
this ain't about no
Well,
coach.
that's
No,
the
no, no, no,
difference.
no, no.
The
No,
reason
no,
Tom Brady
no.
went on vacation was the coach is trying to undermine him. And I think Magic Johnson and Luke Walton, they are genuflecting. They're down on their knees saying, what can we do for you, LeBron, to make you happy?
Grab another
right?
one. Grab another one. That sounds like an excuse to me, Jenny. All I'm asking you a simple question. Was Tom Brady in the offseason working out with his teammates?
No,
he
not
was
like
not.
he wasn't.
So he's with his family, right?
He did
so
have
now LeBron James doesn't get an opportunity to hang out with his family.
Okay, but he's starting over in a completely new situation. So if you don't show Laker Nation, you're all in from the start.
Let me ask you a question.
I will bet you this. I will bet you Tom Brady had more workouts with his current teammates than LeBron did in the offseason.
Let me ask you a question.
Because he still had a whole bunch of them when he came back.
If you don't mind me asking, okay, what plays were they going to be running?
What plays?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
LeBron and his new teammates.
You got to just play 5-on-5. Go up and down. Learn their rhythm. Learn their moves. Learn what they like. Learn where they like the basketball.
What are they doing right now?
Okay, well, it's late in the process.
No, it ain't late in the
Now, what
process.
did Chris Paul and James Harden do all offseason last year? I believe every day they were right up the road at UCLA here in Westwood.
Because those two
because
guys...
they were trying to learn each other's rhythms.
Because both
How
of
can
those
we
guys,
share the basketball?
Both of those guys are going to be the primary ball handlers.
Yep. So think about what LeBron is trying to do. He wants it both ways. Cake and eat it too.
That's
he wants
the only
his
way you can
Laker
have cake.
cake and he wants to eat it too.
Who buy a cake
because-
just to look at it?
Well, he's just actually trying to look at this case.
No, he ain't.
is downplaying everything. He said 2 days ago, he
You
said
upplaying everything.
we're a long way from Golden State. Laker
Which
Nation
they are.
does not want to hear that. We
Consider
got
where Laker Nation's coming from. They hear shit here anything.
Laker Nation is sitting back saying, we got the best player in the world on our team, and the best player is saying, we got no shot against Golden State. And then he's talking, how about preaching patience yesterday? Did you hear the quote about patience with
Yes.
his kids? Could we hear that just to remind our viewers of what he said yesterday, please?
I like that.
Yeah, I would like to.
I guess I got to bring in that approach that I get from home. You know, when you have 3 kids, you have to be patient. And you have to understand that. And I'm not calling these guys kids because there are young men here, and some, you know, these men have families as well. But you learn that you have to be patient and you have to gauge everyone, you know, individually very different, you know, to get the most out of them. So, you know, it will be a learning. It will be every day will be a better learning tool for me to see, you know, ways I can get the most out of each and one of these guys.
I'm here, Laker Nation. Worship me, but be patient because it's going to take a long time. These kids are just kids. They got families,
If you
but
don't
they're
mind me
just
asking,
kids.
can you tell me the last
You like
time-
to hear that? Do you think Laker Nation is loving that?
Skip.
I promise you, Ice Cube is not loving that.
When was the Ice Cube want to go to the playoffs? When the last time Laker Nation been to the playoffs? When the last time they sold playoff tickets in Laker Nation?
Okay.
Okay,
That's
now,
why Magic was on the clock and on the hot seat.
He was on the clock.
Yeah.
But if you look at Tom Brady, he's always talking about, come on, guys, we need one drive. He's on the sideline. Oh, what's he preaching? Come on, Skip, what is he asking for?
Not patience. I can tell you that.
Oh, you see, Skip, the thing is with you is that you excuse everything Tom does.
I don't excuse it.
Oh, yeah, you excuse it.
He just lives up. He's the reigning MVP. He broke the all-time playoff record for yards passing in the Super Bowl.
And him and LeBron James met the same fate when it came down to it.
He didn't run to L.A. and try to start a second career as an actor and a producer. He didn't do that. He stayed in New England.
Yeah.
He's still there. 18 years in New England.
It's hard for me to believe that if LeBron James had ever had a Pat Riley or a Phil Jackson or a Red Auerbach, rest his soul, if he'd had a Pantheon great coach, he would have left. It's hard for me to believe that. We never know. It's easy to say, and I don't like to be what if he did. But I'm just saying, it's hard for me to believe. Look, he wanted to leave. Didn't he threaten to retire? Oh, why would Tom Brady threaten to retire, Skip Bayless?
Because Bill Belichick
I don't
tried to undermine him.
I don't want to hear because he's with a great
tried
organization.
He tried to give... Whoa. He tried to give Gronkowski away to Detroit, to 2 more of his sons, now the coach and the GM in Detroit.
When did Tom Brady...
Tried to give your best receiver, the guy you say is unguardable, right?
But let me ask you a question. When did Tom Brady become the guy that we need to confer to about making personnel decisions? Tom Brady is the same as Rob Gronkowski. He's a player. Bill Belichick's job is to get this team better. And if he felt...
What did Bill Belichick do with Tom Brady's deep threat from last year? He had 1 deep threat, Brandon Cooks. Then what happened, Shannon?
No. Why didn't Tom...
He traded him to L.A. Why would he do that?
You know what I'm noticing?
Why?
Why didn't he go upstairs and fight for Brandon Cooks like he did to get Jimmy Garoppolo out of
I don't doubt that he did.
No, he didn't.
And I don't doubt that he went up and fought for Danny Amendola, who is now a Miami Dolphin, and they're coming to Foxborough 3-0. And guess who the leading receiver is for the Miami Dolphins? Guess who Tom Brady really misses? Danny Amendola. Is Bill Belichick not trying to undermine? How can you even compare their situation? How can you compare a guy who's won 5 Super Bowls and should have won 7 to a guy who's 3-6 in the finals and got swept by Golden State and melted down after game 1? How can you compare?
Why does Tom Brady always get the benefit of the doubt that he should have won 7 when he could have easily lost 3 or 4?
Well,
but that's
the
not
guy who gets the most protection by the national media is this guy, LeBron James, who clearly is trying to take 1 year off from the pressure. It's clear what he did because there was no plan B. I kept waiting. What's your plan B, LeBron? Do you have it lined up where Paul George is coming, or is they got a Kawhi trade in the works? No. Is there a second star in L.A.?
LeBron.
You know why?
LeBron trusts
He wanted 1 year off. He wanted to lower the expectations of the pressure, and I cannot condemn him for this because he's been to 8 straight finals, but it was always that cakewalk through the East. So he said, you know what? I just need 1 year off. Before we start to ramp up next year when we add our second star, and I'm going to take the 1 year to enjoy my family, to enjoy my new estate in Brentwood, and to enjoy the fact that I'm in Hollywood.
So in order for your theory to be true, that would mean that Magic Johnson did not try to land Paul George, that Magic Johnson did not try to trade for Kawhi, that Magic Johnson did not try to acquire another superstar.
Those machinations are engineered by LeBron James.
I'm just asking you.
That's the guy. That's who had to go get somebody, had to go talk somebody into coming with him. And Paul George said no. Everybody said no.
Hold on. No.
Interesting.
But hold on. It was you that reported that you got it from a very good source that LeBron James reached out to Kevin Durant.
He did.
So, in other words, he wasn't looking for a vacation. He wasn't looking for a sabbatical because he was reaching out to people.
But he knew that was the longest shot.
Oh,
right?
now, okay. He reaches out, that's a long shot. He doesn't reach out, he doesn't care, he just wants a sabbatical. Which is, you got to pick one side of the fence and stay on.
I'm staying on it. I'm staying on. He's not chasing Michael Jordan anymore. He's chasing Michael B. Jordan.
Why you, Skip?
Michael B. Jordan. He's Hollywood now. He's got 18.
If you're in front of the car, why you want to chase the car?
On IMDb, he's got 18 producer credits.
Are you upset that Michael doesn't have 18 credits?
Michael who?
Jordan.
I don't care.
Michael Jeffrey
I hope
Jordan.
He has none.
Hold on.
All he's got is 6 rings and no losses in the finals. That's all that matters.
I'm trying to figure this out. You say you don't care, but you keep mentioning about LeBron's credits.
Huh?
Why you keep bringing that up?
What I don't care about? I care about LeBron.
Care about on the basketball court.
He is semi-retired.
Care about,
maybe he earned the right to do
care
that.
about what's on that basketball court.
Boy, he
universally regarded. When people talk, nobody says, oh, this guy's the best. They say this guy's the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, and he came obsessed to try to win this year with these kids, right? No, he didn't. His first couple of times in succession at the Laker facility are almost in October.
Okay, and?
It's a little late in the process.
Tom Brady didn't show up until June. May or June.
He had some workouts.
No, May or June. He didn't show up to the facility. Remember? He's staying away from the facility.
The coach tried to run him off.
I don't care.
Well,
if he's such a team guy,
I care.
Oh, if he was in the best interests of the team, he got to show up. Put his pride aside. His pride been hurt.
I could tell you guys came right to do that.
Yeah, his pride been hurt. Oh, Cole Belichick said, I got this old pink slip for you, Tom.
Yeah. Well, thank you for...
You know what? That was really a good question that reporter asked.
That wasn't no good question.
Good. And she pushed him. He kept,
Listen to Ginny.
You gotta ask
knows.
questions.
Ginny knows.
Fans' loyalty.
She's been there and done all that.
You don't ask no questions about no fans' loyalty.
I might have to head over
Baker,
there.
what are you going to do to earn the fans' loyalty in Cleveland?
It doesn't just happen overnight.
What do? You play.
Yeah, you play.
Oh, exactly.
Well, and we haven't seen him yet. So he's got something.
Oh, you ain't seen his body at work?
Well,
but hold on. But we so sure what Baker. Now you believe in Baker.
I do.
Because what you've seen. Oh, but he ain't done that in Cleveland.
What are we even talking about Baker Mayfield in the same breath with the guy? He's in his 16th year.
It's too soon to go there for
killing
Baker.
folk ever since he stepped in the NBA.
Lord have mercy.
Since you already brought up Tom Brady, we're going to talk a bit more about him. Are we panicking already in New England? And also, are we panicking with the Cowboys? Possibly. Let's hear what Skip has to say. That's next.